Red, tell me what happened last time.
Well, it was a bit of recovery as the family, uh, Emilio recovered from his surgery, had a visit from Oriana to talk with her brother, asking, forgiveness will take some time, but she wants the family hopefully to come back. She misses them all as they hugged and had a moment together. And doing the same with Ramir, who was avoiding her for some time, and Oriana decided just to talk. And it seems, at the very least, things will hopefully get better with time. As Alaric visited Emilio and let him know that, well, he's not going to let the family run free, mostly for their safety with everything going on. He does plan to make sure they have a comfortable stay, as he's given them a home somewhere in New York, and with some nice neighbors, the Smiths, as well. It's a nice, comfortable place that will give them a bit of time for themselves and time to relax as they prepare for what comes next. And well, the family moved out to New York, saying goodbye to this little facility we lived in, planning to come by, especially with Oriana's condition, to get herself checked out, asking that Alar visit too as well. Seemed he is going to be staying close by too. As well, Oriana and Ramiro got into a bit of gardening, Emilio started reading a lot of books, and we all started to try to socialize and be as normal as one can be. I believe some time later, Oriana decided to chat with Alaric about what comes after, uh, what's going to happen next with this child and with everything going on. As he revealed that Merck's whole plan was or experimentation, human weapons, unlocking the human potential at its fullest capacity, apparently. Not too sure what exactly they did with Oriana, and she wouldn't know for sure, outside of being a very horrible and frightening experience. The best chance to make sure we get ahead of this thing or whatever happens at the birth of this child, we can probably want to do some experiments so we can prepare. Don't know if they all have powers or if they won't. It's very much a lot of unknowns. And while, of course, she was nervous and probably a little bit wary at the idea of more experimentation, she agreed because ignorance will not help them all in the long run. She even asked, like I said, same thing with making sure Alaric doesn't just stay cooped up by himself here. He's always free to visit the family home, I guess, for now. As she went off to tell her family the plan or the whole thing of continuous experimentation with faith. Um, Emilio Ramiro seemed to understand, but it was Catalina who took it the hardest. As though Alaric pointed out to her, Oriana, that more likely she has abilities too from her time with Merc or something else. Catalina wasn't too happy with the idea of Oriana going to do further experimentation. I think the family, Emilio, Alaric, and no, Emilio, Oriana, and Ramiro tried to talk her down to explain that this is probably the best course of action. It took a bit, but I believe it was Emilio who was able to give her the logical way to give her a moment to breathe, as she said fine, especially since, well, the more she got angry, the more her condition showed up. Green hair, snake-like features, much to her shock and surprise, as she planned to be there full stop. As we moved on, Oriana doing experiments, not all of it fun, but still probably not as bad as Merc. Emilio continuing his reading and probably gaining more information and knowledge than he would have back home. And Ramiro deciding to ask for training and getting a new teacher by the name of Arthur Bailey to help her with that. She didn't want to be defenseless, especially in the face of all her family's been through. I think eventually, with some time, Oriana gave birth, or a C-section, as there was too many unknowns to really trust the natural birth. As we said hello to the newest addition to the Reyes family, Amalia, though time stopped at the bit of the happy celebration, as a familiar voice requested that she finish her end of the deal, and to do so without paying up, essentially, could mean consequences for her. Letting Anarg know who stopped time, he agreed and said, yes, we should do it. And she did so. And whoever this mysterious voice was got what they wanted. And presumably the last time she would hear from them. As the family was made aware, everyone there. And while there was concerns, there was still room for celebration. As it became obvious a bit whose the parentage of Amalia was, with her snake-like features, Catalina having adopted more and more of it as time has went on. And revealed by Faith, who mentioned that she's known for quite some time to Alaric, and that she figured out the child was had powers by cutting off a pinky while there was in the womb. A lot of things was done. It wasn't a big
Now
deal. Don't worry
listen
about it.
here, she just stabbed the fucking finger and cut her off. Don't let Mac
Ah,
influence you.
I apologize. Sorry. She just stabbed the finger. It's all right. We learned a lot actually, as she would tell
The
to Alaric.
Flippo to lose. God, he would have been so mad.
As one by one, each member of the family met Amalia, revealing that her own abilities are similar to Oriana's, who during her time of testing found out that she's powers as well, and was able to communicate with Amalia to hopefully make it so she doesn't overwhelm anyone as a child with no idea about boundaries or things like that. So hopefully this works out. As everyone said hello, even Onyx stepping in, very happy and of course with her own experience and confidence coming out. I think it ended there. A bit of a bittersweet celebration.
Yeah. As you're all still in that celebratory spirit, if there's any conversations any of you want to engage with?
Give me one second, I'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
So that weather, huh?
Well, listen, it's about to get fucking cloudy here soon enough. I have like the bullet already loaded in the gun and ready to go.
Yeah, listen, I think Amelia would already be talking with Alaric about
Yeah. And have that conversation.
Alaric, how are we? What's the plan for young Amelia?
I'll be honest, I'm not exactly sure. I don't think there is one other than, well, you saw how what she did to you by just, honest to God, accident. Need to keep an eye on her powers, make sure she understands how to wield them even at a young age. Keep her under heavy observation. And try to give her as normal of an upbringing as we possibly can in this environment.
Okay, Amelia will nod. I'm sure the people you have can handle the more esoteric aspects of bringing her up. We can focus on the normal part, as normal as we can, I suppose.
She's gonna like chuckle and nod as you can. I didn't mean to overstep this whole thing.
Amelia will shake his head and he'll say, "No, he didn't overstep." Honest, it'll sound weird, but well, I wish there was a different way you could have gotten involved, and all this didn't have to happen. But can't imagine if you didn't. It doesn't look like there would have been any path where this turned out well.
He'll kind of like, it's a very sad smile. He'll say, "Take my victories where I can get them." But I don't want to sour the mood. I don't think troubles will end here. I think they're just beginning.
Yeah, Amelia will nod at that. Can only imagine there's going to be a lot of people. They're going to be very interested in her as she grows up. I don't think most of those people will have good intentions for her.
Orc has been trying to do what they did to your sister for more than 3 decades at this point. It seems like they finally had a breakthrough. I have a few contacts, a few sleeper agents deep inside, but I'm not sure if I should pull the trigger on them yet. If I do, I'll lose them, but I'll gain some information now. But I'm gonna be honest, Emilio, I do need your help. You and your family. No, I know it's not a nice place, and I know you had a shit life there before. But I need to figure out what the hell is happening in Kulyakan.
Mia will not. If you need me to go back, if you think it would help, I will.
I think not right now, but I saw you learning a lot. One of your sisters, well, she's been training hard with one of my people. I think after a few years of proper training, 2, 3, I think if you head back, properly figure out what's going on in that town and what are the schemes for it that these people have. Work right now is gonna lay low the attack on their office, but they'll be back, and if not Culiacan, it's gonna be a different town. My influence in Mexico is small to non-existent, and they know that. But you grew up there, you know the language, you know the people. You could make a difference if you had proper support. Plus, I don't want your niece to grow up in a lab.
Yeah. We'll just look over at her and Oriana. No, I don't want them to either, and
Now, I will say that this conversation is not happening in the sort of hospital room where Oriana is with the child. It's sort of in the hallway.
yeah, it's like then he'd be looking more at the door that like they came in through, as he'll say. As Mila will say, if I can help her, I can help others. Be honest, that's before I got mixed up in all of this. That's what I wanted to do in my life.
Listen, God may not be real, but that doesn't mean all they wrote in the Bible is bullshit.
As Milo actually say, parables from the Bible still hold wisdom and don't have a lot of influence in Mexico, which take it that stretch. Does that stretch to the rest of the Central America as well?
He'll nod.
No. Was doing reading and I heard about it and I never really understood it. There's a lot of priests in Mexico and further south that from the Bible they draw inspiration to resist. They draw inspiration to help their fellows, help the poor, resist those who would take everything from them for a few more pennies. I might not have the same faith I used to, but I can still believe in a better world.
He'll not, he'll say. Having faith in things is useful. Gives you strength to push through shit times, but make sure the things you have faith in are abstract concepts and not actual living things.
Amelia will nod, as he'll say. Yeah, Amelia will nod, as he'll say. If you're worried about me going dark and finding me at the altar of a golden calf, I've learned my lesson on that.
And I kind of give you a nod. You see the things I've seen, you'll realize that out there, the universe and beyond, are many things that the difference between them and God is semantics, I think. Problem is, I don't really like most of the things I've seen.
Amelia will say. I take it the one that spoke to my sister and the people that adjusted me aren't the exceptions then. They're the norm.
The one that spoke to your sister, I believe, is the same one that when I was stuck in a place where I was left to die in, let's say, a deep, dark pit, came and offered me a very tempting deal, and I told it could fuck off. Got very mad. Decided to ruin my life. The people who implanted those devices in you, they also dislike me for who I am, for who I will be, for what I've done, for what I will be doing to them at some point. I don't know. There's things out there that I can't even describe to you because they're so alien, that just hate me for merely existing. They probably hate you too, just existing. There's monsters who think. There's monsters who are no more than large and dangerous animals. I've met most of the people I've met have been assholes. And, well, I'm not a great guy either, Emilio. I've done horrible, horrendous shit. And not just by accident. I've killed people. I've blackmailed, I've extorted, I've threatened. I've done horrible shit. I let innocents get caught in the crossfire because I believed it was worth it for the future. I'm not an exception either. I'm just someone who, well, happens to, well, want to see you and your family do well.
As Amelia will say. Amelia will say. You're all right that I don't know as much as you do about all of it. I don't. I can't. You might not be looking for it, but even if you were, I can't absolve you. I can't condemn you. I don't even know what everything's going to look like if this all works out. All I can say is, Alaric, all I can say is that a lot of the times in my experience, we get defined by circumstances forced on us. Where we were born, who we were born to, things we had no influence over and can't change. And a lot of decisions that people have to make in those times that perhaps can be looked back on, can be doubted, can be questioned, but it's only in moments where we get to see a person gains nothing from doing the right thing, but puts himself at a great risk, and that tell us who he would be had circumstances not pushed him in other directions. I think you might be right, Alaric. You might not be a good person because of the way life has forced you. But I don't think you're a lost person either.
I'm gonna like chuckle a bit at that, and he'll say, Emilio, if anyone has a choice in how they can conduct themselves, it is me. The reason why I do the things I do is because I have a very strong belief on how I want the world to be, and I want to achieve that belief. I come from a world that's miserable, and my goal is to not have the same future. All this earth is not. I don't see myself as a victim of circumstance. Maybe when I was young, but not anymore. I will not become one. I'm a very conscious actor at this. And while I make no apologies, I will also not claim that I am blameless. I let innocence die because I saw no other way. But at the end of the day, those innocents I sacrificed for my dream, not for theirs, but for my own. You cannot put me under the umbrella of a victim of of circumstance in this. It would be unfair to all those bodies which I have stepped on. It would be disrespectful to their memory. I carry their deaths with me. I will not forget them.
Why this world? If you don't mind me asking.
Oh, I think that you could a speech roll on that one, buddy. But
Absolutely.
I'm about to reveal the save max
See.
part.
Critical. Okay.
Oh my god.
I have no reroll either.
He'll say. That's very personal thing. Maybe one day we'll chat about that, but let's just say I owe it. I owe it to this world and 55 others I've destroyed. This whole mess started when I tried to do a stupid thing. And in that process, I wiped from existence 55 universes, 55 realities. Numbers, I can't comprehend them. Just like that, gone. Because I was an idiot. I'm not gonna let this one go. I owe it. Everyone. That I make this world right. As much as I can.
Hearing that, yeah, Amelia will just... Amelia will just, like, a hand on his shoulder, and he'll say, carry a lot of pain, Alar. Hope. Hope there will be a day that where you'll be able to rest and heal sounds like a strong word after what it sounds like, but it's the only one I have.
You'll sort of gesture around, sort of as you see, like down the hallway. A lot of the people celebrating, people in lab coats, Faith, Onyx. I'll say, I'm building them up that they eventually don't need me. I do plan on retiring one day. I think, by my estimations, another 50 of your years should be good.
I stare at the camera.
Listen, that's his hope. We'll see. We'll see. Man, Steve. Alaric fucking, you don't even know what's coming.
Then he'll nod at that and he'll say, here's hoping, and for what it's worth, Samir will kind of just say, as he'll kind of like gaze a bit to the distance, as he'll say, It does sound like. It does sound like that. If it's not this dream, it will be someone else's dream, and my limited experience, and from what you said, I don't think those other dreams sound like nightmares.
You'll nod at that. Ramira, do you want to do anything at the party? Let's see, half the roll. Oh, I created. Every server must have it. Eventually.
He's a snoozing.
No.
Listen, it's been a long day. A long day.
It has been a long day.
Mhm.
Listen. Dad, listen. It's like, well, man, I'm not a priest, so I can't absolve you, and I don't think you're looking for absolution. But
No, absolutely. It didn't feel like he is sad, but he's not apologetic. He doesn't regret it.
Yeah.
He would do it all over again.
like that's the thing. It's like I can't absolve you of these crimes, but I can't condemn you either. It does sound like other people would do worse for worse reasons.
Mhm.
Yeah, and he does try. Like, it's impossible to remember like everyone, right? Like numbers, it's like bizarre, right? But he is trying to clearly like anchor himself and always remind him that the things he has now came at like a great cost. Don't like squander it. That's why he's like was very apprehensive with that subject. But oh, that's conversations going on. Oriana, you are resting in the room as you were left alone for a bit with your daughter. As you are hanging there, and it's time for me to deploy the cosmic bullet.
No.
It's,
I just got her.
it's, well, listen, just like Sleeping Beauty, eventually the evil godmother has to show up. As you won't hear the door open. You just hear a voice from the other side of the room speak. Ah, isn't she a little beauty? You see this dapper man walking up to you with a big smile.
There is probably a look of confusion, and she smiles a little bit unsure. Hello.
How are you feeling?
A bit tired, but I'm doing all right.
It's understandable.
Who are you?
Ah, you may call me Mr. Knight. I am like the fairy godmother. Show up, give people gifts. Seems
I
like
see.
you have just had a wonderful thing happen. You know, I think the miracle of life is the most important thing in the universe.
It is. Are you a friend of Alarix or?
We're, I won't say friends, but we're acquainted.
Yeah. She doesn't know. Can I skim his mind a little bit, just the surface thoughts for a second here, guys?
Of course. Please do roll me that focus and full roll.
Give me 1 second. Focus and cool. I have no adrenaline for this. I can re-roll this. There you go.
I'm only being nice because I'm using the mind powers thing. Actually, I should have switched those around. Never mind.
Oh.
Fine.
Mhm.
Yeah, technically you don't actually have the ability to. 'Cause you don't have
Oh,
adrenaline,
yes.
so.
You're right. I said we can delete that. I'm sorry, I forgot about that. We can delete it. She just looks at him with awareness, so she probably continues having that smile. I'm not sure I was expecting gifts. I do appreciate the check-in, though.
Well, listen. How it would be rather rude not to greet like first superpowered human born naturally. It is a privilege and an honor. I think certain people are celebrating right now. Not me, but others. Like the thing in your head that spoke to you, most likely. I hear it was quite happy with the developments.
I see. Well, I don't want any trouble, Mr. Knight. I just want me and my daughter to be left alone.
See, you say it so sweetly. I cannot help but want to ruin your life even more. Ah, how you tempt me so.
What do you want? What are you here for?
Uh, Gloat a bit. Oh, honestly, no. Actually, I have a question. Why do
Yes?
people just not care about their parents anymore? That used to be an important thing in the past, and I feel like newer generations have just lost that respect.
I guess it depends on the parent and depends on what
Keep threatening
you're
people
asking
with their
for.
parents, and people just ignore me. I don't understand it. Can you explain me the rationale, please?
Well, I can only speak from personal experience. Some people love their parents enough to do everything for them. Some people don't. Or maybe
I mean,
what you were
she's
asking
your
for was
friend. Do you think she loved her mother or no? I was confused. I am still confused.
what do you want?
Get an answer, please. I've been looking for one for like a decade. Still don't get it.
I can only assume it's because you didn't give her enough time to answer.
Ah, this is a bit unfair. Like, how much time does one need? I sent a notice of days.
Do you know if she got the notice to even know? Because by the time we got there to check on her, it was already too late to answer
I
the question.
assume Alaric would have just handed her then. Oh, you don't think he would keep that a secret from you? Oh dear, the scandal. The drama. Alaric. Alaric, you naughty boy. He says that mostly to himself.
Yeah, she's just watching him. I don't know if there's a panic button here in this fucking bed at all.
I mean, you can risk if you wanted. He'll say, I can sense your fear, young mother. Be not afraid. If I wanted to harm you, I would, but pretty sure that baby over there would splatter me all over the world. It's really cute, you know? It's trying to like read my mind and things. It's a funny thing. I always enjoy a good like mental battle, well, mental tug of war. This is a good thing. I've never actually interacted with a superpowered newborn. They're so unrestricted. They just go and do it. They don't apologize. They don't ask questions. They just see what someone's mind and they're just kind of like want to crack it like an egg. Bam! Kind of see what's inside. Honestly, refreshing.
I've answered your question. I presumably that's the only reason you're here for, so you can take your leave. I appreciate the thanks and the hello, Mr. Knight.
Oh, just one more thing.
Yes?
You do realize that the baby's gonna have a kind of a shit life. Unless, of course, you work with me.
Work with you.
Yes, work with me.
And why in God's name would I do that?
Ah, I love it when people say that. Because I can do things Alaric can't. I can keep you safe from people Alaric doesn't know are coming yet.
Would it keep me safe from you?
It's kind of implied, I suppose.
What is this whole working with entails then?
That's simple. I want to teach your child magic.
I don't, I'm not sure if I've seen your resume, but I don't think I'll like what I see on your reference sheet.
Well, listen, if I have to say my resume, I may be the most powerful magician around, if I do say so myself.
Why do you want to teach my child magic? What does that serve you?
For the same reason why your child is trying to break into my mind right now. I love it when if she has telepathy, means I can talk to her already. Means I can already teach her things at a young age. By the time she's like 3, she'll be able to fling around lightning bolts like they're fucking bags of poop. Humans still fling poop at each other, right?
No, we don't. At least that's not the
have
norm.
changed.
At the very least.
So, still, my point remains. This is wonderful. I want to teach this child everything I know.
So what, you're gonna whisk my child away to teach her your magic and supposed to be all right with that?
Whisk her away like I'm some bandit in the night. Come on now, I have a bit more style than that. No. Home tutoring.
What, you want to show up at my house every Saturday for tutoring lessons?
You want to show up at my house? I mean, my understanding, the father is your best friend who's a woman, so you're single. I mean, listen, I want to be inappropriate with you, ma'am, but I have known to catch a couple of, well, I don't want to be rude to you. If you want to come up to my house, more than welcome to. I can cook a mean dish if I want to.
Is it don't your people want to kill my daughter or something like that? I thought that was the whole thing you...
Yeah, so that's okay. Listen, you people. First of all, I take offense to this. I'm not some collective, homogeneous group. Second of all, that's my boss, and I have, due to my extraordinary talent and prestation, I have a bit more leeway.
Okay. Do I have to answer the question right now?
The problem is, if you tell Alaric, he's gonna be boring and he's gonna say no. Most likely, he's gonna try to hunt me down again, and would rather not have to dodge his fucking dog again for like another couple of years, please. So annoying. So basic, also. The man lacks creativity, I tell you.
You have to understand why I'm a little bit stumbled here. I just given birth and the man offers me to teach my daughter magic before the shits and giggles, apparently.
Absolutely. You know how upset my boss will be if they hear this? They'll be fuming.
Won't they be upset with you? Aren't you
Oh,
afraid
yeah.
of what...
Ooh. They'll be super mad. So?
And what will magic do for her that you said her life will be miserable if she doesn't learn this? Why would that be true?
No, I think her life will be hard anyways. But listen, you can be miserable without magic, or you can be miserable with magic. And when somebody pisses off, boom, you just explode their head.
I'm going to be honest, you sound like a bad influence on any young child.
You know, a lot of people call me a bad influence for many things, not just children. That's just because they're jealous.
And it seems Alarg already hates your guts, and he finds out anyway. This is also be a bad thing.
I may have threatened many people in the past. We have some bit of a rough period here. Listen. My name is Mr. Knight. It would be kind of weird if I was a good guy, right?
I don't know. It could be a spy name too.
Fortunately, spies have to conceal themselves, sort of unnoticed. Whereas, unfortunately, it's like gestures. I kind of he pops his collar a bit. I cannot but draw attention wherever I go, miss. I am not the spotlight, but the technician with a giant mirror that somehow always falls on myself.
There's a raised eyebrow at that one. Surely I can have a conversation with him. I think if hears me out, I think he wouldn't say no. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity, like you said.
You'll be boring. Please don't listen to him. I'll place a curse on you right now. Maybe that'll work.
To say yes to your deal, you're gonna curse me?
Yes. Well, isn't this what the evil godmother did? Curse the child when you're 18, something bad. I think I'll do that.
I have a feeling that I need to say yes, or it's gonna get worse for me based on what you're saying.
I'll kind of sort of be like, How about this? I'm gonna make a spicy little deal. You agree to this offer. Don't talk to the Time Lord. I pay the father of the child, I suppose. Visit. I think you're good. Alina is not gonna be resist my charming ways.
You wouldn't.
She would be quite upset. And see, like, sort of like in his hand, it's like skull, almost like forms out of nothingness, and he like puppets it like a sock puppet and says, "Oh no, my dear daughter, how I dear miss you, and how this evil wicked man killed me. Ah!" Like flings the skull away.
Stop it. Fine. Just
Pull off an entire puppet show if you want.
I'd rather not. The skulls aren't something I think I would enjoy.
Make them like play some music in the background. Have some light ambience.
Only on certain holidays, Mr. Knight. Only on certain holidays.
For me, every day is a holiday, you see? Your problem.
If he finds out about this, I'm basically betraying him. I have a feeling.
Listen, miss, he's used to this by now. In fact, betrayal for this man is like the way you eat eggs in the morning.
That's awful.
Well, as coming from one top dog to another, can't be here without getting other people mad. You see, those who betray you, they betray you because they're jealous of you. People style stab you in the face, and they will let you know that they're doing it because they know you won't be able to stop them regardless.
Unless, of course, you get coerced by a magic man demanding that you let him teach your daughter magic or else.
That's true. There is a big caveat to any action one takes. Is it funny?
If you're going to be teaching my daughter, then I'm going to be there every step of the way.
Certainly.
Now, you got what you wanted.
I'll see you soon then. Enjoy your celebration. It disappears in like a flame and a puff of smoke.
Yeah, Oriana just pulls Amalia closer. Probably more frightened than anything else.
As well, listen, unfortunately, the child was indeed very curious, but she now sensing your worry has completely fucking shifted.
Aw. Try to quell that fear then.
As well, sure if you want to get out of bed, maybe walk around.
I think so. She's antsy right now. Can she walk around? I presume she's fine being the whole superhero body thing going on.
Yeah.
She's gonna keep Amalia with her at all times.
Yeah, like
now.
you are a bit tired, but I would say you're able to like slowly move around. If
Yeah.
not, actually, they will probably also give you like a wheelchair. So
Mm.
we'll see Emilio. We'll see our sister rolling out of the room, the baby.
Yeah. Oriana, how are you feeling?
Uh, I'm fine.
Yeah, why
I
don't you give me a
just didn't want
pull, Oriana?
to. Oh dear. Uh, I'm uh, I'm fine. I just wanted some aerosol. Don't want to stay cooped up in bed all day.
You nod.
Yeah, Alaric will say, well, I'll go get another drink then. You know, we have some orange juice, I guess.
Yeah, I would appreciate that. Thank you.
I'll smile and leave you two alone.
Emilio, I don't. I think I'm not sure if I made a horrible mistake or not just now.
But what happened?
There's, just kind of make sure there's no one else around. There was a man who showed up in my room. He called himself Mr. Knight. I, I don't know what he is, but he said he had a proposition for me. Or else. He wants to teach Amalia magic. I don't know why. Amusement, he says, but he says I'm not allowed to tell Alaric about it, or he'll go to Catalina.
What? You threatened Catalina too?
Yeah. He says I don't know if he's lying or he's trying to basically rile up trouble. He seemed to say that Alaric's, well, the note, he's the one who killed Catalina's mom. That that he had left a note for Alaric to get. That he waited for the answer, and no one responded. So I don't know if he's telling the truth or not, but I'm not sure if Catalina could hear that, and it would be awful for her.
Don't think she'd react well to that, no?
Now I said yes to him, so he wants to teach Amalia, but I'm also gonna get to keep this from Alaric.
Mila will say, if you think keeping it from him's it's how you want to handle this.
It's not, but I don't really know what other options I have. I'm pretty scared right now, Emilio. I'm pretty scared I'm making the wrong choices again.
Let's handle it together.
She kind of gives a weak smile at that. She nods. I don't know if he's like the voice in my head or what. He's an odd one.
Oh, said he was a man, so it sounds like he actually appeared and like got the one. So
I don't know if I tell Alaric if he'll know or if there's a way I can do it without him realizing. I try to persuade him that I can talk to Alaric, that he could, understand, but like I said, he threatened me with Catalina.
Mila will say, I'll say. I could talk with Locke if you want.
I know it's cowardly of me to do it, but can you? Without. Can you make him understand?
I'll try.
She nods at her older brother.
Just try to relax a bit. Always happy to help.
Thank you, Amelia. I don't know what I would do without you.
He'll just nod at that. He'll go look for Alaric.
Yeah. If I'm talking to a bunch of people before he like turns to you and like steps to the side a bit, says, everything all right? You a bit worried.
As Mila will say. Yeah, as Emila will say, Oriana recently told me about something Alaric. Something that just happened.
I'll nod.
We'll say, apparently a man came into the room and, well,
Like sizes. See what?
he wants to teach my niece magic. Apparently, I'll be honest, he said that. Apparently, he also said that if Oriana tells you, he'll go to Catalina, tell her things.
Yeah. I know the fucker.
He'll, just say, Oriana's not really sure if she did agree, but she's very worried right now about what will happen to her, what will happen to Amelia, what might happen to Catalina.
Can't even let us enjoy a fucking one party without fucking it. These people. I can keep them safe, but have to, well, have to be able to defend themselves at some point and won't always be around. Snuck in. See that? That home.
Mila will say, from the way Oriana described it, he was very insistent on you not knowing.
Of course. I'm gonna tell you this is a horrible idea and that guy's a piece of shit. The only reason he's like willing to teach or anything, it's because it's probably some sort of fucked up magic. You saw how she reacted when she saw you. Almost broke your brain. And she had no ill intention in that. Wanna teach a baby fucking magic?
Yeah, Amelia will say. Amelia will say. It's man seems to hope that chaos. I guess the man seems to hope that chaos results from this, but he does seem to have the ability to manifest himself. Might just try again. I talked to Catalina. I talked to Ramira. Given that she's telepathic, he might even just wait till she gets older and talk to Amelia directly. It's not good. It's not smart, but taking a bad decision on their own terms might be better than playing defense for 18 years and hoping we never slip up once.
I can, there's an entire group of people who know how to use magic. That, well, let's say, are in good relationships.
Yeah, actually, Mila would not. Yeah, Mila would say. The people you trust. I'd feel safer with them involved then.
Well, not. Right? I'm gonna reach out, fly them over here. I'll be part of the curriculum, I guess. Know how to defend against this fucking maniac. I hate this guy.
I will nod and say, I think that would be for the best, and Mila will actually ask him. Yeah, Mila will actually ask him, how long you did get the letter before Catalina's mother died, didn't you?
Several days. It was a pointless thing. Trap.
So, well, might have been, but she'll say, as Mila will just say, be better off telling Catalina that eventually. Might not need to be now, but apparently your enemies will hold that over your head, and if she hears it from someone else, you know how she is.
Suppose I'll go and talk to her myself. I have this thing where I can see, well, it's like a sixth sense. I don't think there was any chance to get her mother out alive. Go and talk with her. Meanwhile, don't worry, as long as you're inside this place, may be able to get in, but won't be able to actually do anything. The moment he takes offensive actions, somebody is gonna yank out his innards. He knows better.
I'm glad to hear that.
Now, if you'll excuse me, there's a very inconvenient and traumatic conversation I need to have. He's gonna find Catalina and he's gonna take her into a separate room. Yeah, I imagine
Yeah.
Oriana will see that.
He looks concerned, but he doesn't
Yeah,
say much.
Amelia will go back to his sister and he'll just tell her. Told him about it and well, gonna bring in some of his own magic experts apparently to make sure things are safe, but well, I told him might be better to take on a. It's probably going to be bad, but I don't think this man's going to give up just because we say no once. So, might be better to take it on our own terms than to wait. I also told him that he has to tell Catalina. If she has it from anyone else, it's going to be worse.
Part of me was hoping it wasn't true, but yeah. This is gonna. There's no way this is not gonna. She's gonna be devastated. She's gonna be upset. She's gonna be angry.
She will be. We're going to have to be there for her.
Of course. Everything just keeps moving so fast. I'm not sure if he wants to, try to use Amalia for some, I don't know, evil scheme. I can't imagine what. Well, I don't have enemy to think of such evil from people like that. Using children as weapons, experimentation, all of it.
Amelia will say, can't tell you why he would do it, Oriana, but talked a bit with Alaric and it seems like it's a cold and cruel world out there. Not just outside these walls, but outside this existence. Man might not be any justification for what he does, but sounds like I don't imagine he's unique in hurting people. And to be honest, he might not even be the worst one.
Yeah. You're probably right. I've seen enough violence in our lives to know that, for sure. I just would hope if I ever had children, I'll be able to keep them from that. It's as best as I can.
Gonna give her as normal of a life as we can, Oriana, but
I know.
she'll have to be ready for this. There are going to be a lot of people who are going to be interested in using her or taking her away. And we'll protect her as well as we can, but we can't be everywhere, and we won't be here forever.
I guess it's the same life as back home. Always keeping both eyes open and never letting your guard down.
Kind of sadly, not as bad as he'll say. Locke did broach the subject of so we get, once a few years of training go by, that perhaps I go back home, figure out exactly what was happening, and maybe helping set up his network down there. Keep what happened to us from happening to other people.
She looks sad, but she nods, presumably as well. That makes sense. The world doesn't stop just because we can't breathe for a minute.
It's a cold, violent, and cruel place, but I think we can make it better.
Well, you always did say that we could always do that. You and your prayers.
He'll chuckle at that, so he'll say. But that's a few years in the future. I'll have a lot of training before I'm ready to do that, and, well, just got Amelia to focus on.
Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna try to take some moments when I can. And she kind of looks down at her daughter. I wonder what mom and dad would think of us now.
I think they'd be proud. Maybe not entirely happy with how everything played out, but I think we've come through the other side all right.
That's true. Oh.
Your daughter already has telepathy, and it sounds like she'll have magic, which means it's gonna be pretty important. It's gonna be very important that we teach her right, because otherwise, well, I'm not going to finish that sentence, but I think she'll be able to. If she wants to live a normal life, I think she's going to have the gifts needed to do that. If she wants to help people, I think she'll be able to help a lot of people.
Yeah, again, she nods, still looking sad because it means what it means for her daughter as a whole, but I am a bit tired. I'll probably be going back to my room eventually.
Mila will nod, though. It's pretty clear he doesn't plan to leave the hospital room. Because, yeah, you did, because of the recent visitor you got.
Yeah, nothing else. She's gonna probably sing Amalia some lullabies, things like that.
Yeah, the dog tug gets no. Can you teach a baby magic? Fucking Cassandra like that. Give her a shot.
The craziest thing we've had to do.
Damien will be like, "What now? how can we look?
Well,
She can't speak."
The
it
next
says it
text,
right here. It says it right here. She has telepathy.
Oh,
next text you get.
Tom will be like, finally somebody will understand me. Let me go.
Tom, I'm surprised. damn, Tom, I gave you 50-50 odds of still being here. I'm surprised.
Listen, this is his moment. What if Tom actually shows up and is like, I'm the best person for the job because I know everything.
In that case, it's like, damn.
They don't even need to talk to him. They just need to. It's fine.
I'm gonna say, Grunt. That's kind of a bummer. That's pretty. It's like, damn. So should I even try to talk to this guy then? The session going forward.
But yeah, you know, as your discussion sort of ends, Onyx is like suddenly sort of near you. You don't really see where she came from, but is quiet like that, and she'll say, "Thank you."
For what?
I mean, because you didn't at the end. I know you kind of wanted to betray him. Thank you for not doing that.
Yeah, I didn't want to in the first place. Were you here the whole time?
Yeah.
Well, that's good to know. I was
If he
trying
was
to
gonna
find a
do
way.
something to you, I had to like kill him. So
Oh, well, that's appreciated to know. Didn't know you were there, so it kind of was a very tense
yeah,
situation all around.
I'm told I can't interact with anyone unless like they put someone else in danger. So 'cause otherwise he'll know I'm there. So it's like a surprise
Oh,
attack.
okay.
It only works
Oh,
if they don't know I'm there.
I understand. And yeah, I was trying to find a way to get out of it without anyone getting hurt, but I think someone's gonna get hurt regardless.
I don't know anything about magic, but I know someone who can. I know someone who can deal with it without. Could bring it up to Alaric. He's not gonna like it, but
Is this a person you trust?
yes, she saved me.
Oh.
In fact,
What did she say? I'm sorry, I kind of cut you off there,
she
Grant.
said she saved me. In fact, once, and she saved Alaric. So
Well, I say you talk to Alark about it. I'm a little bit out
kind
of
of like
my
brother
depth.
and sister, but not physical. Kind of weird.
Okay. And why would Alark be mad about it?
Well, I'm told siblings fight. Sometimes the two of them fight quite often.
Well, I presume you can bring it up to him. Like I said, I have no idea anything about magic. It's not something that's my forte or area of expertise, so I'll trust you guys to know what's best in this one.
All right. Well, after your friend is done trying to punch him, I will go talk to him.
Okay. Thank you, Onyx. I appreciate that.
She'll nod and smile as she see her fucking melt into the floor. Zaz, can you hear me? Everything all right?
Yes, I just switched over
Okay.
to my phone, and yeah, so I just been doing that
Yep.
to make sure we're actually connected.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that does imply that Catalina's probably fucking really mad at Alaric right now.
Yeah.
Imagine how much madder she'd be if, like, this guy puppeted her mother's skull.
Had an entire like routine set up, and you're like, no, don't do that.
Yeah, please don't traumatize my friend. Thank you.
He was pushing his luck coming here anyways. He's like, I'm gonna waste too much magic power on this ship.
Come on, be funny. Let me do it.
Human Shadow Lady might fucking yank my guts out.
Gotta be careful about this one.
But yeah, no. Gonna be a couple of people talking at the party. Ramira would be talking to certain people if Mac wasn't asleep.
Oh, lost forever.
Oh, another foot.
Oh, there's that.
Oh.
He's back. Mac, are you awake now?
No, I'm still here for now.
Do you want to do anything at the party?
No.
Well, I will say
he
this.
didn't listen.
I will say this. Listen, Ramira, you will notice that your siblings are perturbed by something. Something seems to have happened to rattle them. Not sure if you want to go and check in with them.
Yeah.
See Ramira groggily approach you.
Ramir,
Hey, something happened?
well, a few things happened. A magic man came to my room to offer me a deal of evil, I think, to teach Amalia's magic. Or he would threaten to go to Catalina about killing her mother. Or worse, possibly. I said yes. Immediately went to tell Emilio, who told Alaric, who apparently, I guess, knows this guy. And now is talking to Catalina about what happened with her mother. I think that's the gist, right? She kind of looks at Emilio to make sure she didn't miss anything.
That is the
All right then.
But
At least I'm happy that everybody's okay, I suppose.
Well, the party's not over yet.
yeah. Oriana's right. That's not.
speaking of, eventually see Catalina storm out of the room. Kind of like walk up to audience. I'm glad to see all of you together.
How are you, Catalina?
It's very annoying. I can't punch him.
Yeah, at the very least, I'm happy that you didn't try to kill each other.
Well, I asked him to let me punch him, and he refused. I don't think that's fair.
You're not wrong. I'm not too sure if you try to negotiate another term of revenge.
Sort of just kind of like look very annoyed.
I'm sorry about your mother, Catalina.
He apparently can see versions of the future. Predicted to a certain degree and offered to show it to me as well, and I just said no. An asshole.
Oh. There's nothing I can really say that's gonna make this better for you. Do you want to hold your daughter?
Just gonna smile a bit, and he is gonna sort of pick her up, kind of cradle her a bit.
This could be a very strange family photo.
Yeah, but you know, at least some good came out of this whole fucking.
That's true. And I know, if nothing else, your mama wants you to be safe and happy.
Nonsense. Yeah, she would.
It's trying. It's been a trying experience for us, but I think at least I can hope that we've come out at the other end, and as far as I'm concerned, Catalina, you're your family.
No matter what happens, you always have a home with us.
You'll smile sad at that, but will not say thank you. I really appreciated everything.
Yeah, Oriana smiles.
If there's
Mhm.
if there's anything we can do to help you, given everything.
I think we're in this for the long haul, right?
Yeah.
Uh, the fucking. Oh, you will see Alaric storming out this time, looking fucking fuming. Just walking away from the entire party. There are a couple of people sort of glancing in that direction as Onyx is kind of walking behind him. They're clearly arguing about something.
What the? I guess the whole suggestion Onyx had isn't going over really well.
But I'm like, what suggestion?
Apparently, Alaric is trying to get magic people to train Amalia, but Onyx apparently had someone that could train her, or suggestion. She said they're like siblings. I'm not too sure who it is, but someone Alaric's not too happy about.
Okay. You know what, Oriana? Why don't you go and chat with them? I'll hold the baby until then.
Okay.
Do your
I'm not sure.
motherly duties.
Okay then. What are your duties then?
Well, right now, I can play the absentee father if you want.
Oh my gosh. I'll go
We
toss
do
him
need
in
some
my.
milk.
Oh my gosh. I'll go talk, I guess, in my wheelchair while you hold Amalia.
Well,
Thanks.
your lovely siblings can push that wheelchair.
I'm going.
I presume, yeah, you all three will go after the shouting Alaric and Onyx. As you sort of move away from the party, as you kind of just hear them continue the fight, like, and Alaric's like, no, not doing it. No, and she's like, oh, come on, Alaric, it's gonna who best to teach her how to fight that guy? Then no, I'm not. This is dangerous. This is insane, and this is no. We're just gonna go to like. And Onyx cuts him off and says, "Yeah, but like they're not even like actual mages, are they? They're like rift-born people, right? So it doesn't count. Like I think that still counts."
Sorry to interrupt.
Ah, s- sorry, what? We're meant to.
Hi,
Everything all right?
I, we overheard the argument here. Just wanted to check in and see what's going on.
Um, Onyx's suggestion is ridiculous. Onyx will say,
Uh,
but nobody else has to know. Oh, my God. Do you understand the definition of a secret, Onyx? She like crosses her arms.
um, I don't really know who this person is. Is it someone we can't trust or someone you don't trust, I presume?
Someone you should keep. Someone you shouldn't mention. You shouldn't speak about. Keep it as secret as humanly possible, because the moment you tell someone, not only do you endanger her life, you endanger a lot of my existing relationships, because she's pissed off a lot of people and I'm not supposed to officially be friends with her.
Okay, so why she kind of looks at Onyx when she says, "Why are we suggesting that she teach magic to my daughter?"
She's like a badass and she can probably kick most magicians' ass.
Well, that's good credentials, but I need a little bit more.
Onyx sort of
Um,
kind of stops and thinks about it and says, what more do you need?
I mean, does she know how to even teach magic to other people? Is she
Well,
going to be
she's not
happy
a
about it?
not a sorcerer, but she knows. What does she call it? She knows Mr. Knight.
Okay, is that good? That's good. Or is she also similar, like Mr. Knight?
Well, they work for the same organization. Like just fucking face palms.
And we trust that she will do this out of kindness or how because she wants to help, or
She nods. I mean, she helped me.
and this won't cause problems for her if someone. I assume this will cause problems if anyone finds out that she's helping, right?
That's simple. Just keep it a secret.
That's an option. And is she the only one who knows magic? Because apparently there's a difference between magic and the other magic people Alark knows. Or she glances at Alark when she says this
Alaric will
one.
say, no, again, she doesn't know magic herself. She is a specialized agent who knows how these people operate, how to fight them. Not an actual
Okay.
magic user herself.
And I'll ask a pragmatic question then. Will she be able to give my daughter the tools to prepare for these people who seem to be wanting to chase her for the rest of her life then?
I mean, she is a extremely good agent, but I think she can give all of you the tools you need to fight them.
And if she, of course, she could always say no, but if she's willing to teach, wouldn't it be valuable to have that knowledge? Because they seem to have, well, have my daughter in their sights.
He nods and says, I don't think they have your daughter in your sights, but this guy does. She and him don't get along at all. And she knows
So I'll
exactly how he operates.
Enemy of my enemy, you know.
Ah, Zaz, unfortunately, I didn't hear what you said.
Oh,
Amelia just said, I think it might be worth the risk.
I think I think Emilio's right. If nothing else, there's no There's no options here where we are all going to be happy about it. There's an organization who probably isn't too happy, or at least someone who isn't too happy about Amalia being here. And we need to prepare for that stuff, right? Training and all that.
Will not. Oh, you're right about that.
Who knows? She might say no, and then we'll come up with a plan B.
I don't think she'll say no. Listen, like I said, me and her go away a long way back, and we had our ups and downs, but we're basically family.
What's her name? Like that.
Keep this secret. I do just mean this. Not popular around here. Goes by Crimson.
A lovely name.
Does come from a rather fucked up future. My own future. The one I came from. Or childhood friends.
And she now works for a corporation that hates your guts?
Well, when I first used my powers, I leveled several neighborhoods, killed a lot of people. Those were my neighborhoods. For my neighbors, for my friends. The only one that survived. Company found her, rebuilt her, recruited her, sent her after me. Well, it's a long story, but we've reconciled.
Okay. If you trust this woman and it all works out, no, she just nods.
I will reach out to her. I'll set up a little operation here. Because it fucking Blackwell is after you. You're all gonna need training, not just Amalia.
Do we know why in particular he's after us, or is it just like my daughter in particular, or something else?
As you're cutting out again. But he'll kind of say, "Huh? I don't think he has a very good reason if that's what you're wondering. As for why her, I assume it has to do with the fact that she is in fact the first child of Rift-born people that I know of that was born with superpowers.
He didn't mention and said the thing, or the voice, was also pleased by it as well. So I guess I'm not sure how much he knows about that, but he knows.
I can imagine. Problem is with being my circle is that also inherit my enemies.
I think we've gotten enemies no matter what, based on some of the choices that I've made here to get here.
Well, that might be true. Regardless, she'll help you. She is one of the toughest people I know.
And if Mr. Knight shows up again,
Figure something out for him.
okay.
For now, I think you should stay here. Onyx can keep you safe.
Yeah, apparently she's the surprise attack, so
That's how she almost killed me once. Onyx looks a bit embarrassed at that.
you might be obvious, but you have a very strange and alarming history.
I think most people in this life don't have normal relationships.
Sort of chuckle and say, well, that's not even half of it, but less I think you know about it, the better off you are. Catch you up in a bit. Need to travel quite a long distance.
No, it's
Yeah, he'll just blink out of existence.
okay. Well, I think I've done enough rolling around for me for one day.
Yeah, you can sort of go back, and eventually things will unwind and people will take their leave and will be placed under careful medical observation by your good Dr. Faith. Gonna
Rubbing
make
her hands.
sure.
Yes.
Listen, she's gonna make sure that everything is in proper order. Unlike what some people here claim about her, she is a professional.
Mangalov's professional. The doctor from Munich. He was actually a pretty talented doctor.
A couple of days later. Unfortunately, Zaz, I have to steal this from you. I will have to do the recasting. Well, there's only one. There's a picture that fits for Crimson. It's too good. I have to steal it.
Sorry, sorry, Zaz. You are the Kulak right now, and we have reappropriated your resources for the state.
Unfortunately. You did use her in Shadows of Myth for a character picture, and well.
Do not resist.
This is our property now. As you will see this older woman in her like 30s walk through the door as you are currently holding your child. Presumably your siblings are also with you, like hanging out.
Yeah.
We'll walk in. There's you the folks Lark told me about, right?
Yes. Hello. You're the one he told us about as well. Are we allowed to say your name, or should we call you something else?
Well, if you can think of another pretty thing that goes with red.
There's a lot of things that can be goes with red. I don't know. I'm allowed to call her that, Zaz. So that's the name you already chosen for. I didn't want to. I don't know how much red is
Maximum
stealing from you here.
hackery. Call her by the name in Shadows of Myth as well.
Okay.
Maximum hackery. There you
yeah.
go. Emilio said it.
Yeah, I got
You
you.
know what? That sounds nice. Like it.
Alright, Ruby, listen.
Taken, attached.
She'll say, "Oh, so I don't think I don't think I actually told you jack and shit about me."
Only told you that you're from the same place.
Yeah, grew up together with a little fucker.
I assume that's what everyone want us to not know a lot. Everything
Cause
going
well,
on.
listen, unlike him, I'm not really ashamed of where I come from. He's a bit more paranoid, although I suppose it's warranted. Listen, if you have questions, might as well ask them now, because if I'm gonna train you, I need you to at least understand and trust me a bit.
Oh, okay. You two seem to have a long history.
Yeah, yeah, I tried to kill him once. Well, I don't really want to kill him. I want him to, like, suffer. Tortured him for a bit.
And you seem to have found a way to, I'm not sure, get past that is the word I'm looking for, but I'm not sure that's the word you would use.
Listen, I suffered, he suffered. You know, so when it's been like what, decades? God, it's the late 60s, I think. I was sent here to kill him, or well, I wasn't sent here to kill him. I was sent here to infiltrate his friend group and feed information to my boss about him. He is considered a high-level threat to the existence of whatever, not important. The issue is like, yeah, infiltration lasted about 2 days because damn, did he have some dumb fucking friends. One of them just flat out told me everything I needed to know, so saw an opportunity, got bored, decided, you know what, why not? At that point, Onyx was still like a human weapon in a lab. Convinced her Polaric was harming these people, and she needed to help me out, help me take him out. So, set the obvious trap, lured him into it. He fell for it, got yanked into this like fucking shadow dimension, where the only way to survive there was for him to literally recycle the air in his lungs, like his little time powers. Kind of fucked. Left him there for several months.
And he got out.
I went back for him. After taking Onyx and another one of the scientists' weapons project back to my own timeline. Reported him dead to my bosses. They were having a little bit of a freak out. It was a big fiasco, but gave me the opportunity to ensure that Onyx and the other kid were fine. Then eventually Onyx, know how she is with her whole guilt tripping thing. She made a couple of good points. I felt like shit and went back for him.
That's good, actually.
Had a bit of a chat. We cried a lot, and well, he went through some other shit, so wasn't the. I think that was a kind of a fucked up period of his life.
And now you are working undercover or double agent in your
She
company,
nods.
or you just help him out? Oh. And you help him out when you can.
Yep. Feed him info on activities they do around here. Try to give him as much info as I can. Problem is, this asshole, fucking Blackwell. I'm not calling him by his nickname. He'll fuck himself. His actual name is Blackwell. Call him that. Don't let him fucking.
Wouldn't that give the game away if I call him by the name that I shouldn't know about?
No. Tell him Kipu told you. Don't ask who's that. Just
Kipu.
say that. He'll get even madder.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. And Blackwall is hunting. I'm not sure what he's doing actually. Is it like a job mission?
He is
Task?
employed by the same people I am, but he is in fact as wild as they come. They have no control over him. They give him assignments and then just leave him to cause chaos. He usually brings in results, which is why he's allowed to just operate like this.
So I do have a question.
Go ahead.
What does the organization do of PRC?
I believe their stated mission is to eliminate all organic life across the multiverse.
Oh,
Bunch of AI fucks.
So is he AI then? I would
No.
presume.
I think he's like some sort of weird demon alien dude.
oh,
They just let him go on a rampage, and I don't think he cares too much.
Okay, so the alien dude, is his mission? I don't know, to just screw over Alaric?
No, he'll screw over anyone he finds amusing.
just to say this then.
She nods.
I see. I guess he's actually close fingers loose for, I suppose.
Yeah, I'll stroke up his ego.
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't say to him. Unless I need to distract him, I suppose, maybe.
Yeah, no. The people I work for, the organization is run by a powerful AI. And a bunch of these AIs sort of... Well... The reason they want to kill Alaric because... Well, Alaric is trying to prevent one of their own from being... from taking control here.
Okay, so that's a lot to take in right there.
You asked.
No, I appreciate the honesty. Thank you.
Unlike like Big Brother over there, I don't really think secrecy helps us that much here.
And we're told you don't really know magic, but you can still teach us something, right?
I've killed many wizards, sorcerers, and anything in between.
Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to working with you then, or learning from you.
I'll nod, say, I'll teach you what I know. I've thought a lot of things. I've killed a lot of people, and I know how to cover my ass. And I do it in the most mundane way possible. And she sort of just kind of like, you see her like the end of her wrist just actually detach and like bend at the like completely like bend backwards as a bunch of like fucking wires and the machinery start to move.
I see why the robots, I guess, don't want to kill you.
I am at least at this point 3/4 machine. Ash like snaps her wrist back. They rebuilt my body. They replaced everything that was destroyed. Organs, skin. It's mostly my brain that's intact.
Um, are you? Damn.
Chuckles. Were you gonna ask me if I'm alright? Damn.
Sorry, I didn't really know how to respond. I feel
Uh,
like I'm patronizing you.
It's quite alright. I gotten used to it by now. That's not so bad. It's I've seen some of your movies. It's not can't feel anything. Oh, but does mean that I also have certain kinks that, well, whenever my overlords decide to push the button, I just go pop.
That's terrifying.
Which is why I'm keeping undercover until this timeline gets up in technological advancement enough to the point where I can get these things replaced. Why keeping me a secret is also quite important, but I don't think he mentioned that part, did he?
He mentioned
Oh, he
it
did actually.
often, very much a lot.
A bit touched, I suppose.
He was a bit upset when Onyx brought it up, for mainly the secret reason.
He's just of being overprotective.
Well, if you two are the only ones from the same place and considers each other family, that seems normal.
Kind of like chuckles and suppose so. So I was given a timetable for things. 3 years. 5 at most.
Yeah, I presume he's told Emilio he wants him to go back. So I guess that makes sense.
I would rather you go back, be like presenting yourselves like cool badasses. Right now, you look shocked, scared, and well, a bit hopeful, which is good. I'm gonna get rid of the first two.
Oriana just nods.
Listen, right? She's just gonna give you some drugs, like inject this. It's fine. They give me these adrenals when I need like a little pick me up.
Just take a couple of hits, it's fine.
We call these stim packs.
But yeah, no. There are no questions. And listen, the operation setup will be rather simple. It's gonna be mostly you training with her. And literally, this woman is in fact a well of knowledge, but unlike other people who we will not mention here because we still need to see if they go through their character development. Her experience is very practical in nature. Like she lacks the theory, but she has been on many missions. She has faced things out there that cover all sorts from individuals with superpowers like yourselves to sorcerers to like full-fledged monsters. It's insane. So her combat abilities and sort of infiltrator's talents are above anything you even imagined possible. So she will be able to get you up and running to a decent level in a couple of years in literally whatever you want.
Mm.
As I think that's where we'll end off the session for now.